Okay, so the first step is to wash your limes with soap. Make sure it's all clean and pesticide free. Okay, then dry them off. Okay, so we're just gonna cut off the ends of the limes, just like this, so they look like that. Okay, and then we're gonna cut the limes in half once, just like this, and then cut them in half again. So your lime is in 4 pieces, just like this. Okay, so we need a half a cup of sugar, just like this.
Alright, you get 3 cups of water. There's 2. I have a same blender at home. There we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the limes into the blender.
Okay, so we're gonna put the sugar in the blender.
It was a good game.
And 3 tablespoons of this. Okay, I don't really know how this is gonna work, but yeah, okay.
Ew, that looks so gross.
And yeah, so good.
It's so loud. Shut up.
Put the rice in there. I don't know how to do
It's
it.
okay.
Alright. Hold on.
Okay, so today we're going to be making Brazilian chocolate truffles, and the first step is to wash your hands and pull your hair back. And then once that's done, you're going to want to sanitize your countertop so there's nothing on it. Okay, so the first step is we need to, in a medium heavy base saucepan, we want to heat the butter, condensed milk, a pinch of salt, and the cocoa. So we are going to add 8 tablespoons of cocoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once you have the cocoa, we want to add the butter, which is 6 tablespoons. Okay, so after we added the butter, we're going to add a pinch of salt. And we already added 1 can of condensed milk, so we'll add another one. And once we added that, we are going to put it onto the stove. and we are going to stir until it boils. Okay, so we are going to bring this mixture to a boiling by stirring it constantly with a wooden spoon. We're going to reduce the heat to medium-low after it begins to mix together well, and then we're going to stir it for 10 to 15 minutes until the mixture is thick and shiny and it starts to peel away from the bottom of the pan. Okay, so now we're going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla into the mixture. 1, 2. And we are going to continue stirring. As you can see, it is boiling and it's coming up from the bottom, and it is thick, just how we want it. Okay, so we took the mixture off of the stove, and we are now going to butter this plate so we can put the mixture in this and let it cool for 2 hours. So make sure the bottom is all buttered, and then all the sides. So it looks just like that. Okay, so now we are going to put this mixture onto the plate. Make sure you get it all covered. Okay, so now we are going to put the chocolate mixture in the freezer for 2 hours, and we're going to let it chill. Okay, so the first step is you're going to want to butter your hands. So you're going to get some butter on your hands and mix it around. And then you're going to want to take a piece of the fudge and roll it around into a ball. And after that's done, you're going to want to dip it into a sprinkle of your choice, and then put it on the plate. And then you're going to repeat after that. So you're going to grab more of the chocolate, mix it around, put it in the sprinkles, and then put it on the plate.
Okay, so now that my hands are washed and my hair is pulled back, we are going to set the oven to 400 degrees, and then we're going to press start and wait for our oven to heat up. Okay, so next we are going to pour a cup of milk. That's about good. Okay, we need 1 stick of unsalted butter, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I'm going to make sure that the pan handle is turned back, that way I don't get burnt. I'm going to turn the stove, we're going to put it on medium, and we are going to add in our milk, our salt, and our 1 stick of unsalted butter. And we are going to bring that to a boil. Okay, so we are just going to stir this around a little bit and wait for our butter to melt.
Good.
Okay, so now we are going to measure out 2 cups of flour, or tapioca flour. Tapioca flour is too expensive. And you never shake down flour. Well, pat down flour. You only shake it. And 2 cups. Okay, so now that our mixture is boiling, see it's got little bubbles and it's bubbling. Okay, so now that our mixture is boiling, we're going to turn off the heat and we are going to add our flour. And it sounds like our oven is done too. Next, we are going to stir this vigorously. And then once it's stirred, we're going to let it cool. Okay, next we're going to measure out 2/3 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Woo. Okay, we're gonna have to redo that.
It's all messy.
Okay, so next we're going to crack our egg and put it in there. We're putting it in here first to make sure there are no eggshells, which there are not.
The form was perfect. Fast talk.
Okay, so next we are going to put our dough mixture into a bowl, like so. Okay, we are going to start mixing our dough. And then as we're mixing, we're going to add in 1 egg at a time. So there we go. And we're going to mix that egg.
I love the popcorn.
Okay, now that our dough is completely mixed with our 1 egg, we are going to add in a 2nd egg. And stir again, mixing in that egg. Okay, next we are going to fold in our grated Parmesan cheese. And get that all mixed in. Okay, so we are scooping our dough into little balls.
Balls.
We're scooping our cheese bread into little balls. Okay, so now that we have all of our little bread balls, we are going to take them over here. We're going to look away as we open the oven to make sure we don't get burnt. And I'm going to put these on the top tray. We're going to set our timer for 30 minutes. And we're going to press start and wait for them to cook. So we're going to take out our cheese bread, looking away from the oven. We're going to pull them out, and they look good. I'm going to close the oven and shut it off. Okay, stop.